You know who's catching more L's these days than a kid that can't pronounce llama?
Who?
Is Chelsea Handler.
Oh, this lady.
This lady keeps losing, and she's
Someone
only
help
to continue losing because she's about to hit 50, and she ain't looking that nifty.
Oh.
We all know what happened when she tried to basically shame the football player Harrison Butker from the Kansas City Chiefs for being a traditional man, a Catholic man. He believes in God, he believes in Jesus, he believes in the church, he believes in traditional gender roles. She tried to shame him for his beliefs. She said that he speaks too much for a man. This is the type of woman who will never have a man, right? I can imagine Andrew Tate says, says some things about women, canceled, goes to jail, allegedly, everything with that. Chelsea Handler says the exact same types of things about men. She's celebrated. Double standard. You feel it out there. Here's what Chelsea Handler had to say about Harrison Butker, but not so fast. Dana Loesch, conservative commentator, said, hold my beer, Chelsea, because mama's home. She's going to tell you what a real woman and a real wife has to say. Go ahead, America first.
Talking more than I typically like for a male. He's a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I learned that kickers rarely get tackled. So based on his misogynistic rant during a recent commencement address, I'm guessing this Bible thumper thumped himself a little too hard with his Bible and gave himself
Yeah. I mean, was she supposed to be funny? I mean, it just comes across as bitter. He elevated women and was protecting them if they choose that choice. If they choose to do that. If they choose not to do that. Women have the choice. But sadly, it's like these bitter harpies that don't really age like fine wine. They age like day old cheap ass whiskey. It's those chicks that get all upset if women don't choose the choices that they would choose themselves. And they're the ones who get all enraged over it. What is your deal? Where do these bitter, single, childless broads get off going after a guy who's talking about his successful union? If you're not married with children, I don't give a rat's ass about your opinion on marriage or families. I don't.
So let it be known, Dana Loesch ain't exactly having what Chelsea Handler has. I mean, you ever seen Dana before? She is an attractive female. By the way, see if you can get her age and marital status and kids. Loesch. She's a proud Second Amendment lady. She's done multiple ads with the NRA. She stands for conservatism. I get it. I got to tell you, who do you think makes better wives? Conservative, traditional women or woke, liberal, progressives like Chelsea Handler? How old is she?
45.
She's 45. She have kids?
Let me see.
I'm guessing she has kids commenting like that.
2.
She has 2 kids. So here's a woman who's played her cards right, happily married, kids, doing her thing. Chelsea Handler, single, miserable, hanging out with vodka, Xanax, and dildos. And what do you think the future is for Chelsea Handler?
Just where she's at, but older, unfortunately. Which, I mean, if you want me to be honest, what are you really expecting her to promote? You know, she's already chose this life of what she's living. The worst thing that she can go do is make fun of herself and promote the life that she wants to have that she kind of already missed. So essentially, I wouldn't be surprised if she's just speaking to those women out there who maybe find an interest in that direction. And there's an audience for that. But I think that there should also be an audience for the people who want to go more that traditional route, and it also be praised as well. So, I mean, I get why she's promoting the life that she has is because she's living it. But that doesn't mean, as somebody who can make a choice right now, I'm going to choose that. I think seeing both sides will allow me to kind of determine where I want to stand.
Yeah, look, do I care that Chelsea Handler is advocating for this type of lifestyle? Yes. Do I care that she is living this lifestyle? No. What's the difference? Chelsea, I don't give a shit what you do. Nobody cares what you do. But here's the reality. You're out there promoting this lifestyle to women who are going to buy into your BS.
Yeah.
And the difference is you're a multimillionaire. I think she's worth $30 million. Ex-comedian. I say ex because she used to be funny. Ex-hot comedian. I say hot because she used to be hot. Now she's a wild, just unfunny, almost sad woman who just reeks regret. Now, maybe that's second guessing me. I don't know. But I don't care what she does with her life. I care about the 22-year-old girl who's like, yeah, Chelsea. The 28-year-old girl that's like, Team Chelsea. The 34-year-old girl who's like, holy shit. I don't want Chelsea's life, but it might be too late. We have a good friend that was just here working the event the other day.
Yeah.
She said to me, Adam, I don't want to be a boss babe anymore.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I said, what do you mean? You just started a business. I ain't built for this. I don't want to compete. I don't want to be against the men. I want to have a family. I want to have kids. How old are you now? 34. You better get going. Because nothing in life is worse than regret. The saltiest old man.
Yes.
86. I'll tell you back. I should have left my wife and gone and moved and joined the circus. Whatever it was.
Right.
And he's just salty as hell. And I feel so bad for women that don't have that option. Now you can adopt, sure. But
It's not the same.
maybe it's going to be harder to, that's a challenge. Maybe it's going to be harder to lock down a man. Whereas men, you might be saying, what does this matter to men? A lot of our audience is men. Men, you don't have that challenge. You don't have that issue. Men take a little time to grow. You know, they say that men must grow. Women simply are. Men must become.
Yes.
Women simply are. Simply exist.
Yes.
So men take time to become who they are because men are status objects and women are beauty objects. I'm sorry. I just went on a rant today about why nobody gives a shit about the WNBA.
Yeah.
It's because it's not sustainable. There's a losing business proposition. They're losing money, but you're going to prop up this Caitlyn girl, Caitlyn Clark. Nobody cares. After a while, it's not going to be a big deal. But men, here's the analogy. Ready for it? You play golf? You ever played golf?
No.
Here's what I would say. We're all playing the same game, the game of golf. We're equal, but we're different. We're playing the game of golf. Now in golf, you got the long game and you got the short game.
Short game.
Now you need different tools to do different jobs. For the long game, you need the driver.
Oh.
For the short game, you need the putter.
Oh.
So for the long game, for the men, you need that driver.
Oh.
The women, for the short game, you got that
Putter.
putter.
Oh.
So both are important. Now what am I trying to say? The long game is going to take a little bit of time. You might not get your shine until you're 30, 35, 40, 45, whatever it is. But build a business, become something, look your best, act your best, be your best, network. You're going to have to grow. Chelsea Handler's learning the hard way that by 45, by 49, your best days are behind you, boo-boo. You didn't lock down a man. You didn't have a kid. You didn't have a family. You're not even that funny anymore. Nobody wants to hear about your sexy stories. It ain't good look. So women play the short game. If they play the short game right, you know, in their 20s and 30s, they're living their best life.
Right.
Men, I encourage men of all times, don't even think about getting married until you're 30.
I know.
What I encourage women is, by the time you're 30, have a prospect for marriage. Totally different ball game. It's the same game.
Yeah.
Just different tools that we're using to put the ball in the hole.
Oh, I like that.
There it is right there.
There you go.
So,
Go golf.
best of luck out there, Chelsea. I don't see this having a happy ending for her. By the way, Jerry Seinfeld, he weighed in on this. Jerry Seinfeld is a man who does not seek controversy.
Yeah.
He's basically saying, what happened to all the masculine men out there?
Yeah, he's back again.
He's been talking about Gaza. He's been speaking about graduations. Now he's becoming the, dare I say it, the comedian Andrew Tate. Let's play this clip talking about masculinity. Here's Jerry Seinfeld weighing in on how a man used to be a man. Chelsea Handler. This is a real comedian. Go ahead.
Attractive looking back. And the other thing is, as a man, can I say
You sure
that?
you are? Are
yeah.
you?
I've always wanted to be.
I didn't ask your pronouns before we
I've
began.
always wanted to be a real man. I never made it. But I really thought when I was in that era, again, it was JFK, it was Muhammad Ali, it was Sean Connery, Howard Cosell. You can go all the way down there. That's a real man. I want to be like that someday. Well, no. I never really grew up. I mean, you don't want to as a comedian because it's a childish pursuit. But I miss a dominant masculinity. Yeah, I get the toxic. I get it. But still, I like a real man.
So is there anyone who's as less controversial than Jerry Seinfeld? He's come out there saying, and it helps when you talk like this, what's the deal with all these men? Because it's not alarming, and not intrusive, and not offensive. And he's kind of nice. What's the deal with all these hoes? But he's basically saying, yo, can men be men again?
Yeah.
So, you know, the chances of Jerry Seinfeld getting canceled, slim to none.
I hope so.
Okay, this guy's been Hollywood comedy royalty. But to see Jerry Seinfeld come out and basically saying, can a man be a man?
Yeah.
And a woman be a woman? And can we just stand by this? I remember when JFK, when Muhammad Ali, when Sean Connery, when he was slapping women in the face.
Oh.
There's a whole clip about that, but we won't go there right now. But just as interesting. So here's where I'll leave you with this. I did a whole panel Thursday. I said, women, ladies, you be the judge. Do you want to have Chelsea Handler's life?
Oh, no.
And be 50 with millions in the bank? Everyone knows who you are, but you're sad and lonely. Or do you want to be Harrison Butker's wife? Nobody knows your name. But you're happily married, you have kids, you've lived a traditional life, and you're being loved by a traditional, handsome man. Every girl said what, Nat?
Not Chelsea Handler.
Not Chelsea Handler. Men, you play the long game. Women, capitalize on your youth and your beauty and your femininity.
Yes.
Men, it's going to take you a little bit longer, but do what you got to do to lock it down.
And
okay?
be the driver.
Use the driver, not the putter. Ladies, you use
the putter.
The putter. No pun intended. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.